And then going back to your question about like founder-led marketing or founder-led selling, I've, kind of since starting at Monte Carlo, it's something that I've noticed more and more companies doing. And I think that, I don't want to say that we were some of the, one of the earlier companies to do it, but it's definitely something that we leaned into really heavily and it tied directly to our category creation efforts. If you don't have a face behind the category or a face behind, whatever problem you're trying to talk about or kind of like a pitch you're trying to give, it's not as successful. Like there are some B2C brands that I think do a pretty good job of building like a brand where it's like, "Oh, this is funny," or "I respect this," or whatever, but it takes a lot of time to do, and you have to be really like, you have to spend a lot of money on, like, brand and, like, awareness campaigns and Super Bowl commercials, and, if you think about, like, like, Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is one of our customers. I'm a huge fan of them. I grew up in Southern California. They're based there. They're in San Diego, I think, but in any case, they have a very distinct brand identity. It's like the Jack in the Box. And again, that's a, that is, I'm not that Jack in the Box is the founder, but it's like a person and it's a thing like very, very closely associated with the brand. Or when you think about Burger King, it's the king, or McDonald's, it's Ronald McDonald's. Like they all have like a mascot or like not the founder, but like someone who's like very, very much part of their marketing persona, and it builds credibility, it builds, like, a friendly face, and I would say a lot of the startups that I've seen be more successful have, like, a very public CEO or CTO who kind of, is a valuable resource for their customers and their prospects versus just kind of being like a figurehead. Like, they're actually, like, meeting with the customers, they're writing content with the customers, they're, like, doing all these things, and Bar did that a lot very early at Monte Carlo, and it was massively successful, and now whenever we talk to, like, prospects, we're always like, "Hey, how'd you hear from us? What are" we wanna understand what channels are working, and anecdotally, like, always it's like, "Oh, well, I really like Bar's content. I really trust Bar because of, like, her thought leadership. I saw her speak at Snowflake Summit." Like, and that's kind of the entry point to some of these, customers.